Good morning. Time for a morning edition of Mornings with Stanley. We just got back from our walk. My breakfast is in the oven cooking, and Lucy is outside, and she just loves the cool weather. I know, she's been shaved down, so she doesn't have as much hair as she normally does. But when I lived in Newcastle, the weather was colder there, further north, a little bit further north, and of course, this is in the wintertime. If it was around 19 degrees, which it didn't get that often, but that was like perfect for her. She loved being outside when it was about that cold. Now, Opie would come inside because Opie just didn't like it as much, but she would just stay out there. I think she must be a cold weather dog. I know she's part Chow. I don't know what else she's part. I think Golden Retriever, but I have no idea. This guy, though, he's a Labradoodle. I don't know how much he likes the cold weather. He's an indoor dog, pretty much. He just likes to bark at other dogs. But he's getting better at it. I've been trying to keep him from barking at other dogs, and he's a little bit better. Anyway, I guess we'll get on with our reading, and I'll get this guy out of the room. Trying to think if there's anything else in my life that you really don't want to know that I'm going to share with you. Pumpkins are doing well. We've broken our $20,000 mark in the pumpkin patch. I bet we're probably at least 21,000 maybe. As of yesterday, pretty close anyway, maybe 22. I worked out there for a couple hours. It's pretty good and pretty steady. Move Stanley's tail. And anyway, I expect we'll sell out this week, and this is the 19th. Today's 19th, so that's great. Usually we have them here until about the 31st. Now we did get them on the 26th of September, and we usually like to get them around the 1st of October, and we need it on a Saturday so the kids from the schools who unload them can come and unload them. So we always get the Saturday before the 1st. I think next year we might be on the 25th, and then the next year I think it's actually the 1st of October. So we'll be back to closer to the 1st, but I'm sure the pandemic, everybody just wanting to get outside. The weather has been glorious. And that's all that stuff is just work together for people wanting to get out and do something normal, do something fun. And it's going to benefit the ministries of St. Mark, and that's a good thing. We're going to be able to do more good work in the community, and we do a lot. Lots of food ministries. Okay, Stanley, time for you to leave the room. Time for you to leave the room, mister. Let's go. Good boy. Okay. We are going to read from one of my favorite chapters in the Bible. Not quite a few, but Romans chapter 12, verses 14 through 17. I'm going to go on and read 18 too, because I like that verse. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse them. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Weep with those who weep. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be haughty, but associate with the lowly. Do not claim to be wiser than you are. Do not repay anyone evil for evil, but take thought for what is noble in the sight of all. If it is possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Here's our reading for today. This is Monday of week 27. Give out love and only love. We ended yesterday with the statement, the unloving act can't succeed for the same reason. For if you should succeed in getting your way by an unloving attitude or deed, you wouldn't succeed, since the unloving attitude or deed registers itself in you. it becomes you. Your very being is lowered by the unloving attitude or deed. The payoff is the person. So your very outer success is an inner failure. If love never fails, unlove never succeeds. Can't by its very nature. Here is a letter from one who was always intent on transforming everybody, and she failed. Then she found the secret. She writes to, quote, Mary. The last morning I knew I was his, Jesus. I wasn't trying to do anything or change anybody. Seemingly out of nowhere, there you were with your precious words about love and Jesus. You didn't know it, but you came forth with everything just at the right moment. The amazing thing is that I had been so concerned as to how I could transform everyone else, and then suddenly, as I looked at them through the eyes of Jesus, they all looked wonderful, looked transformed. And how right you were about every person being a lonely island needing love. When one finds Jesus, Jesus does the transforming from the inside out. We are not capable of transforming anyone, but to love them and to help them find Jesus is the answer. Thank you for showing me that. Here is a simple remedy. She who had been trying to transform everybody was herself transformed by the love of Jesus within. Then as she looked on people with Jesus' eyes and his love, they were transformed. They looked different. The miracle had been performed within her. So love transforms everything it touches and everything it sees. So love is a touch that transforms all it touches, not into gold as did the touch of Midas, but into love more precious than gold. Then give out love and only love, for you are born of the qualities you give out. And the giving out of love you transform, and in the giving out of love you transform the other person and yourself. A double cure. Here's our prayer for today. Oh, incarnate love, help me to love this day with your love. Then all ugliness will be turned into beauty, and all littleness turned into greatness, and all pettiness turned into significance. I would love with your love. Amen. I shall not try to transform people. I shall love them. What a great message today. One we could really use in this world of division. Jesus is Lord.